All right, good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone joining this call from wherever you're joining from, whichever state, whichever local government, whichever place. Um, my name is Udobong Iberedem for full, um, but IB for short, right? And I'll be your facilitator this morning. For those of us who were in the DIGIGAP program that I think we had the last class yesterday, for some of my students who have been in that program from time, I mean, you can I mean, you are already very conversant with me, and you probably know how I operate. And this is a different program altogether, and it's just going to be a very short session, very quick session. I don't intend to spend more than 1 hour at most, because today is a Saturday and a weekend, and everybody needs to go over and do several other things. So we'll just kickstart. Hi, Florence. Oyim, good morning. You're here as well. Good morning, Florence. I think I can see some familiar faces. Will I say some familiar names? From people I'm familiar with, from some of my previous sessions and previous classes. Well, welcome to today's session, and I think today we will be doing simple how to create a landing page. And before, I like my sessions to be very interactive. I don't like to just jump in, and I don't have any slide. Let me first of all announce it. I don't have any slide, so you have to pay very great attention to what I will have to say, the things I'm going to say, and then we'll also see what we can do practically. And it's very simple, right? It's very, very simple. It's a very simple thing, a very simple process. And I'll try to carry everybody along as I move, because I know there are going to be there will definitely be different levels of understanding, different levels of people. So let's move. So first of all, I would like to ask, what do you understand by a landing page? What can you define as a landing page? Just give me your own understanding of what you think a landing page is. Right. So if you want to speak, you simply raise your hand. All right, Jimo Rashid, your hand is up.
Okay, good morning, sir. Good morning, great leaders in the house. By my understanding, a landing page is the first page that you enter when you enter a website. Let me put it that way. It's like the first page you get to when you explore a website. Thank you.
Thank you, Jimo. That was brilliant. Thank you so much for that answer. Thank you. Any other person has a different idea? Any other person has a contribution? You have something to say? Now it's the best time, please. Raise your hands just like Jimo did, and I'll give you the floor to answer. Yes, anybody. We are over 40 persons on this call. I expect that there should be a lot of people with a lot of answers. Yes, Ogechi Moses, good morning.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Okay, just like he said, the landing page is the first thing a user will get to see to explore once they click on a link, and it will determine if the person is going to like explore more to know what more you are into. So that's what I understand by landing page. Thank you.
Thank you, Ogechi. Thank you so much. Chinoye Alice, I think your hand is up.
Okay, my understanding of a landing page is that a landing page is a single page that people go to when they click on your campaign or your advertisement, the first page that welcomes them, that briefs them about everything you have to offer to them. That's my understanding of a landing page.
All right, thank you so much, Chinoye Alice. Thank you. Okoro Paul, I think you're the next person. Chinoye, you can keep your hand down. Okoro Paul. Okoro Paul, you're free to unmute and give me an answer. Your hand is up, sir.
Yeah, okay. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, good morning. I can hear you now.
Good morning, everybody. To me, I think a landing page, like the default page, like the first point of contact a client or maybe an intending client will get to meet in opening your page Or let's just say you're opening your page, and then from there the person will see like a summary of everything you have to offer, and then know what next step to take. That is my own idea. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Koro Paul. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Udwak Roberts. Udwak, I think I know this name as well from YTP. Udwak Roberts says a landing page is a page users land on immediately clicking on a link. Thank you. So we all have very correct answers. Okay, Olamide wrote to me. Just Olamide wrote to
Good
me.
morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think someone just typed what I was going to say. Landing page is the first place someone gets to immediately after clicking your link, and that landing page should be a page that would capture a user to want to know more about what your site is all about. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We have all stated very, very correct answers. I can tell you all that your answers are correct. There is nobody that has not stated the correct answer here. All answers are correct. All answers are valid. Olamide, you can keep your hand down now. Very quick information, please. Let's just be aware that there will be an attendance link dropped at the end of the session, right? At the end of the session. So I really plead that nobody should interrupt with attendance when the session is going on. The moment the session is over, the attendance link will be dropped and everybody can feel the attendance. Please, let's have that in front of our mind. Yeah, so like we've all said, the landing page is a page that the users land on immediately they click on a link. A landing page is the page that the users land on immediately they do what? They click on a link, or after they click on the link. It is the first page that they visit. It is a standalone page, right? A landing page can be said to be a standalone web page, right? Sometimes it is created specifically for just marketing or advertising campaign. Sometimes a landing page is created specifically for you to just take users through a process and end them on that particular page, right? So a landing page is the very first page that users land on when they click on your link. It is the page that makes or mar your product or your service. It is also the page that determines, like someone said, if they are going to take other action or not, right? It is that page. It is how the landing page is designed and what you fix on the landing page that will determine if they are going to spend more time or if they are going to be converted from visitors into leads or visitors into customers. I mean, dependent on what you sell. Now, if you are doing a landing page for a product, which is most likely the case, because you want people to move from a particular place to buy a product. Let's say maybe you have an email list and you're trying to market the product on your email list, and you've told them a few things about the product, and now you are now going to be taking them from your email to a landing page where they will now be taking action.
There is no screen display. You will be seeing what's happening.
Is that please? I thought I stated earlier that I don't have a slide for this, so you have to pay attention. Please pay attention, please. I'm going to display my screen. Just hold on. I don't like this interruption. So as I was saying, right, the landing page is a page where, let's say, for instance, you're taking people from email, you have an email list, you did your email marketing, and you want to take people from your email list down to a landing page where you're going to maybe sell them a product. Now, I want you to give me an instance of a product that you want to sell, because we are going to be working together. So you're going to tell me, what product do you think you want to sell? What product do you have in mind to sell? And how do you think that you're going to design a landing page for this particular product? It has to be a well-thought process. As much as I'll be taking you through the process in this class, I'll be taking you in this session, rather, taking you through a very maybe quick process where you can just, how to do it and what it entails. It still has to be a very well thought out process so that users or buyers can be able to buy from you. Now, we've been able to establish what a landing page is, right? We've been able to establish what a landing page is and what you should know about a landing page. Now, your landing page should be able to follow what we call the AIDA framework. Please, for most of my students who have taught before, they know about this framework. It's called the AIDA. Please write that down. I'm going to type it now in your chat session. AIDA. And I'm going to state what all of those acronym means. Now, the first A stands for attention grabbing or attention. The second, which is I, stands for interests. The third stands for desire. And the final A stands for action. So that's the framework: attention, interest, desire, and action. That's what your landing page is supposed to do. Now, it's a standalone page, remember. So if I want to make a sale, I want to sell a product, I want people to buy or purchase my goods, I want people to buy or purchase the product I am selling, I can simply use a landing page that tells them about my product, right? So my job is to ensure that I grab their attention when they first land on the page. I grab their attention, right? Maybe I'm giving an offer, whatever that offer is. First thing is to grab their attention. The second thing is to ensure that they are interested, which is to build interest. Are they going to be interested in my product? Are they going to be interested in the service I am offering? Right? What is their interest level? Are they going to be interested? Second thing is to ensure that they get interested after grabbing their attention, because attention is the very first thing. And just so you know, the attention span of people these days is very low. Attention span is literally very, very low, right? The human mind has a very low attention span right now. That's why people swap through a lot of videos. If you go to Instagram, you're watching videos, the next thing you're swiping. You first 10 seconds, the first 15 seconds, the first, few seconds of the video doesn't interest you, you swipe. The first few seconds of what you read doesn't interest you, you swipe. The headline of what you read did not captivate you enough, did not make you feel like you need this particular thing, you need this particular service. You do what? You scroll and you get past. So the very first thing is, after dragging them from wherever you're dragging them to, but of course, by making them desire it wherever they are, they should still be able to grab their attention on your landing page. That's the first thing. The second thing is now to capture their interest, keep them interested, keep them want to see more, right? Keep them want to see more, want to read more, give them things that will make them salivate to want that product, right? Then the third thing is desire, which is after they have been interested, after you've kept them interested, you made them interested down to almost the end, they should be able to desire your product, right? They should be able to desire your service. They should be able to desire that particular offering that you're giving to them, right? Do they now desire that particular offering that you're giving to them? Do they desire that thing that you're trying to sell to them? Do they want it? How much can you make them want it? How much can you make them desire it? How much can you make them feel like if they miss this particular thing now, they are missing a very good offer, right? Of course, this is also a dependent variable. This is dependent on what you are selling and what you intend to use your landing page for. Maybe you just intend to use your landing page to maybe just get leads, to get the leads of your customers. That's also fine. If you intend to use it to sell, then of course, definitely you will be doing something different, right? Then there's action. The last one is action. The action now is where you get them to take an action. What do you want them to do? Do you want them to sign up? Do you want them to call you? Do you want them to send you a message? Do you want them to make a purchase? Do you want them to place an order? What do you want them to do? Right? It should be clear. They should have a clear call to action. They should know what you want them to do, right? They should know how you want them to do it. Okay. So it has to follow this. Practically everything in marketing follows this particular framework, right? Because you need to grab people's attention first, ensure that their attention is there. You then need to explore their interest, make sure that they get interested. Next thing is to ensure that they desire a product. And the final one is that the big action, whatever the desired action is. Bolaji, please mute your mic. Thank you. Bolaji, please mute your mic.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know. God. Okay.
All right, so I've just stated it, right? What you need to know, okay? Now, first things first, on your landing page, your first page should have an attention-grabbing headline, right? First page should have an attention-grabbing headline that is capturing their attention, right? The second one can now be a statement or quote on why they need to get that product or that service, right? The second thing can be why they need to get it, like just a supplementary statement as to why they intend to get it. I'm seeing ITEL S665L hand up. That is not your name, so I'm not going to call you. We have asked that you change your device name to your name, and I'm still seeing ITEL S665. How am I supposed to address you? All right. And the first, of course, I've just stated what you need to have, the statement, the key benefits. Then the next page, of course, will be the key benefits or the results. That's what result they will gain from using whatever you're selling to them. What's key benefits? Because you want to keep it short and simple, right? You want to keep the landing page very short and very simple, right? Then maybe that is the third thing that you should have is now the benefits, like why should they desire this product? What result are they going to get if they decide to use what you're selling? What result, what benefit are they going to get if they decide to use what you're offering to them, right? Then the fourth thing you can now do is try to place some level of trust, right? You want to build trust. So the next thing now is who you are, right? Or who the company is, or what. So if it is an individual, you're going to say, okay, why should you trust me, right? Or who am I? Who am I to tell you to buy this particular thing? Or who am I to tell you to use this particular service? You want to build credibility with yourself and then ensure that they are able to see your business, right? Then the next thing is to get testimonials. Very important. You want to have testimonials on your page. Let people see that other people are buying this product, because people want to buy what other people are buying. People want to get what other people are getting. People want to use what other people are using. It's just the psychology of human beings, right? And then the last page should now be your offer and then your call to action, right? So where you want what you want them to take, what you want them to do, and then you use your call to action, right? So we will be diving straight into, I'm sure we've heard all of these things. We are going to see how all of these things are going to work. Like I said, I don't want to spend too much time. So what are we going to be using to design this landing page now? That's the first question. What are we going to use to design this landing page? And we are going to be using the very simple list of tools that gives us a variety of templates. So you can simply, either if you want to do it from scratch, that is your choice, or you can simply use a template that has been provided for you. And some of my students already are conversant with this tool. Some of you also will also be conversant with this tool. It's a tool that most people use. It's a tool that even graphic designers use, although some graphic designers will argue with you that it's not a very good graphic design tool. But however, it is a tool that so many people use. I will be using Canva. Now, a lot of people do not know that you can actually use Canva to design a landing page. Yes, you can. You can use Canva to design a landing page. You can use Canva to design a website, right? And you can have it live. Okay, so that is what we'll be using. We'll be using Canva to design a very quick landing page. So I'll be sharing my screen. I'll be using a free Canva so that we can all see from the free Canva how it is done. So I'm going to cancel all of this. Just hold on, I'm trying to share my screen. So if you do not have a Canva account, you should simply be ready to create a Canva account. It's very simple to sign up to Canva. So I'm going to share my Canva screen. Like I said, I'll be using a free version of Canva. I have a paid version, but I'm using the free one. I'm sure you can see my screen now. For all the people who want to see my screen is up now. Right, so if you do not have a Canva account, please go and create a Canva account. Go and sign up to Canva account. Simply go to, okay, hold on, let me show you where you're going to go to. So you simply go to canva.com. Like I said, I already have an account. So most likely they automatically log me into my Canva account. They will automatically log me into my Canva account, you see. So I have a Canva account already. So they will automatically log me in, right? But if you don't have a Canva account, you simply go to canva.com and you create a free Canva account. You can create a Canva account for free, totally and absolutely free, right? You create a free Canva account and then you can use your email. So definitely creating a sign up to Canva account is not hard. You sign up using your email, It's a very simple process. They don't even ask you for much. They don't ask you for so many details or information, right? You just create your Canva account and then you sign into Canva and then boom, you're signed into Canva, right? And then when you sign into your Canva account, this is what you most likely see. You most likely not see all of this because these are all projects that I might have worked on, right? And you'll see only stuffs like this, right? You see templates. You can see Canva has a lot of visual templates that they have already designed themselves, right? Templates they have already worked on themselves and put up live. Okay, so you want to be able to use one of their templates that they have. You can use Canva to design practically everything or anything you want to design. And you just need basic graphic design skills. You just need to have basic knowledge of graphic design. You just need to have an eye for design. You just need to look at what other people are doing and try to see how you can inculcate it into your own, right? Right. For instance, I can use Canva to. Can't you hear me, guys? Someone says they can't hear me, or Abulade or Shudi Tolani says she can't hear me or he can't hear me. I don't know. Am I audible? Please confirm you can hear me.
Yes, we
Yes,
can hear.
you are. I can hear you.
All right. All right. All right. Abolade, Oshodi Tolani, you should check your either you log out or log in again, or someone should help them know what to do. I don't know. Yeah, all right. So now, like I said, right, for those of us who have already been in my class before, I think we have looked at how to use Canva for a normal graphic design or social media posts, right? But today we are going to be looking at it for a landing page. And we are going to be using a template. Now you can either start from scratch or you just simply use a template. Like I said, you can use Canva to design practically anything. You can use to design, if you have a YouTube channel, you can use Canva to design a YouTube thumbnail. Now, YouTube thumbnail are those images that people see before they click on your video to watch, right? It has the size already, so you don't even have to worry about the dimension. You can use it to design an invitation card. You can use it to design a Facebook post. You can use it to design Instagram story. You can use it to design even a video. You can use it to do posters. You can use it to do presentation. You can use it to design resume. That's a CV. Like you can use Canvas to design practically anything. You can use it to do documents. And they even have what they call their Magic Studio now, that sometimes you just need to tell Canva a prompt because it's an AI now and it can give you a design. Yes, maybe you might not like the design as much as you want, but you can use Canva to do all of those particular things. Now I want to create a landing page, right? So I will simply search for a landing page template. So I will come here, you can see Canva templates, you can see all your content, email, newsletter. I'll simply type landing page and I'll click on enter. And you can see here that there are some templates that they have given to me. Some of them are free, some of them are not free. You can see anyone that has a crown is a pro template, meaning I cannot use it because it is not free, right? You can see this one is also not free, but you can see this one is free. This one is free. This one is free. Now, what do we want to work on? That's the first question. I want you guys to now tell me, what product do you want us to push? That will also determine what kind of templates we will most likely use. So what product do you want us to push? Tutoring services. Tutoring services. Who said that? Jimo Rashid says tutoring services. Okay. Ogechi Moses Olamide Rutimi says foods. Ogechi Moses says signing up for a course. Princesses, everybody's giving me their own business. Oguru Paul counseling services. Chinoye Alice a coaching class. Oluyede Taiwo says finance. Okay, so what do we pick now? Tutoring service, food, signing up for a course, advert for laboratory services. counseling services, finance, real estate, a coaching class. Okay, so let me pick one. Real estate, fast food, processed foods. Okay, let me pick something that's really going to be very simple. Let's see. Let's do signing up for a course. Yeah, Ugechi Moses, you're the lucky person. Let's just sign up for a course. That might be a little more simpler for us now. So let's see. Let's go back. So you can see templates. If I click on see all, I can see all the templates that are here. I can click on filters. Now you can see filters. So you can even filter the template and choose the type you want. You can see business, social media, education, video, marketing, print products, cards and invitations, of course. Now these are different styles: modern, minimalist, simple, professional, corporate, colorful. What kind of template do you want? Right? View more, border, illustration, illustrative, photo. You can actually filter to find what you want. Right? And we are under free template. You can see category. Is it a business? Is it social media? Is it education? Subject, grade, resource type, marketing, print products, and all of those stuff. So we'll just look for something from here. So let's say we are selling a course. Now let's see. What did I choose again? Signing up for a course, right? So let's say we choose sign up for a course and I simply want to pick a template. So let me look for a template that I can pick that is really simple. Okay, let's use this template. This one looks really simple and cool. Where is it? This one, and it's also looking like a course, right? So I can click on this and you can see think like an expert. Learn how to apply yourself and be good at anything. You see how it is download free from this format. So now they have different formats for downloading their own course. You can see others like this, no more overthinking, another hot stopper, the creative startup road. You see, if maybe you pick something and you are trying to explore other options, you can always see other options that look like what you have picked, right? You can see make automation work for you. Pink and arc, company handbook, right? This is a different one. We can always apply anything. We can change the colors to what we want. So I'm just going to click on customize this template. I'm going to customize this template. It's actually a one-pager, right? It's a one-pager, but we're not going to treat it as a one-pager. So we're going to take off what we don't like. First, let's start with the color. Are we okay with this color? Do we have a book like this? Let me ungroup this. You can see it has other things attached. So what is there? I don't think I need that. So if you have a course, you most likely put your book like this. So I'm going to delete this. Maybe you can put your name, right? And then we can now change this text from what they have here to something else. So let's see. What course are you selling? Become a pro what?
Let's say program manager or marketer, anyone.
Let's say pro marketer in 2 weeks. Now this is too big. Of course, you want to use a font that suits what you want. So if this font is not okay for you, so I will drag and reduce this to a little more. I can expand it so that it can expand down to the screen. And maybe I can increase it again and then expand it. And then I can change the fonts. If I'm not okay with that font, I can look for a font that suits what I want. Let's say this pattern. Does it work for me? don't know if that font works. So let's start by changing the background color. So let's say I don't want to use this color. I want to use maybe yellow. And then I'll have to change this to white. Does white work? Does blue work? Nope. So I'm going to change this color again from yellow. You can see you can use a gradient, but we don't want to use a gradient. So we can use something else. So you see, I will have to change the color of this book if I want to use blue. So let me see what this looks like. The blue works fine. I like it, but because of our book, if we don't have a book, we'll have to remove this one. So let's say become a pro marketer in 2 weeks, right? And let's drop this down to this. And then let's increase the size a little. Drag a little. Okay, it's too big. But it has to be large enough so that you know what you're selling. Remember, we're supposed to have a border where we're not supposed to cross. So let me be sure it is in line. Yes, it is in line. Now we can change these texts, right? You can see your own text. So become a pro marketer in 2 weeks. And they already have a text that tells us something relevant to what we are saying. So let's say learn how to, so something that appeals to the audience, that appeals to what you are already telling them that you want to sell, or something that appeals to what you're already telling them that they will become if they use your product, right? Something that already tells them, okay, this is what you will be if you eventually use my product. So let's say we're going to change this to white because that color doesn't work, but let's type what we need to type, learn how to apply the most strategic methods in marketing to achieve business goals in 2 weeks, in 14 days, because of course 14 days is 2 weeks, right? And this is what we have here. We can change this color to yellow. I think yellow should work there perfectly. That yellow doesn't work, so I'm going to look for yellow that works very well, something very shiny. There are different shades of yellow. And I can increase this a little. I like the font. The font seems okay to me. I can increase the font size to 20, right? Learn how to apply the most strategic methods. This is like a simple one. You can choose any template you want. If this template doesn't suit your style, you can always change the template. I can decide to change the template color. Let me even say I want to use black, right? I can decide to change the template color to black. I'll change the color of that line to white if this works for me, right? I think this even looks better. And then I can say, I don't want to use any of this. I want to take all of this out. And I have a course. And I can now see, let's change that text color to white. So let's change the text color to white. And I can simply say, join the course now. Okay, no, let's just see class starts. Classes begin. Let's use English. Classes begin. What's tomorrow's date? 1st of September, right? Classes begin on the 2nd September. Okay, now we've said classes begin on the 2nd of September. We'll take this off. We'll now increase this because we want people to click here. This is where we are going to embed a link. So we'll shift this up. We'll shift this up. And we can always, you know how to add this, right? Let me remove this so you see how I added it. So you see how to add it so you don't get scared of how do I add that button, right? All you have to do is you simply come down to this place, right? You come down here and you choose a shape. So we can choose square or rectangle, right? Whatever you type. So let's say square. or rectangle, and then you can see a box. You can bring that box in. You can see the box color has shown us to be yellow. I can then reduce this box to suit what I want. Does yellow work for me? Is yellow the color I want? Is the rounding also enough for me? Classes begin in September, and I put it here. I can decide to reduce the corner rounding, right, to be maybe this one. I can decide to add an edge to the corner rounding. Let's say I want to add, okay, this is square, doesn't work. I can also click for box, right? And you can see other boxes that you can use. You can simply just pick anything of your choice that works for you. Right? You can see different colors. Some of them are pro. Maybe something I would like to use is pro. Okay, but this is how you get that in. Okay, and then you now type what you want to put in here. So I can now go to text. This is now if you're doing it from scratch. I can go to text. I'll click on text and I will type the text. So let's say my text is what's the call to action? Become a pro in 2 weeks. Learn how to apply the most strategic methods in marketing to achieve business goals in 14 days. Sign up now. So let's say sign up now is the call to action. So you want them to sign up to your course. So plainly put sign up now. This color, this button, I don't know. I feel like the color should be white and the text in it should be black. What do you guys think? So I'll change the text to, of course, you want to be consistent with your font. So what font have we been using? TT Hoffs, right? And I can make that bold so that they can see it very well. Sign up now, right? I can make that really bold. I can decide to make the sign up all in capital letters. Let's say sign up now or sign up, or click here, whatever you want to put. And then I have to centralize this. So I'll hold shift. So to centralize, I'll click on this and I'll also click on this, holding my shift down. And then I will go to position. And then I was in the middle already. So I'll put it in center. It's now in the center. Now I need something that represents the course, right? So let's see. Let's go to elements and let's look for a marketing book. Definitely, if you have yours, it will be your own product that you'll be using. Let's see, marketing book. And we don't have anything. Let's go to photos. So let's look for a book that works. So most of them are pro. Most of them are pro books. So I'm trying to look for something that is free. Okay, let's go to the uploads. What do they have already? Not me, not my thing. So you just need something that, shows what you are actually selling to people. Okay, so since it's a course, it might be a book, I might decide to use a picture. But of course, this picture is not a free template. So let me go and get a picture from, because of this class, right? So let me go and get a picture from, let's say, freepik.com, where you can get free pictures, right? So I can search for, because I'm a Black person, so I want to search for Black students looking at a book, or Black students, let's say Black students, let's see. Okay, so let's search for something that works. This guy is wearing red, but it might work. Right, this also works. And okay, so I can pick this picture, right? I think I like this picture for some reasons, I don't know. I can just copy the image. Now you can choose to save. So if I save the image as, let me save it as excited people with laptops. So let me save it as Black students with laptops, something I will use to remember it. Faster. right? So this is black the laptop. I'll come back to my Canva. Sorry, I'll go over to my Canva, and then I will go to uploads. I'll click on upload an image or video, and then I will upload that particular image, right? And you can see the image here. So if I upload it, you can see how the image appears. Of course, definitely, I don't want my image to look like this. I will have to close this guy a little. So I will have to reduce this font size because I think it is going to distort my image. I'll close this. So I need to put this image in a frame. So what do? I look for frames because I don't like the image looking like that. So let me say a frame. Let me look for frames. And I'll go to all frames. I'll click on see all. I'll look for a frame that suits. What is a frame? A frame is just like the frame that you have in your house where you put in your picture, right? So let me say I want to use this frame. I like this frame. I like the color. I want to make that outline yellow to suit what I want. And then I'll insert my picture into the frame, right? And you see I have a picture like this looking this way. I can then adjust my picture, right? If it's not start sitting well, maybe I want it to be like this. I can adjust it this way, and I have my picture. Okay, now this is my first page, which is grabbing the attention of my audience. Become a pro marketer in 2 weeks, right? Or I can even change it from in 2 weeks to 14 days. So maybe 2 weeks sounds somehow, so I can say become a pro marketer in 14 days, right? Sounds fun, doesn't it? Now, did I right click to insert the picture? No, I did not right click to insert the picture. I simply drag the picture into the frame. So let me detach the image. So this is my picture. This is my frame. What I simply do is I simply drag my picture into the frame and it will enter the frame. And then if I double click, if I left click, like I double click left, and then I will adjust the picture to suit how I want it to suit. I hope we are flowing. We are going together. Sign up now, right? So this is the very first thing, okay? And then I can go down. Now I want to select my next page. I can simply click on add page, or if I don't click on add page, I can duplicate the page, right? If I don't click on add page, but I will duplicate. I add a new page. I will change the page color. Maybe I want to make the page color white or somehow something close to white so that when you're scrolling through, you're having different colors of pages, but still a beautiful page, perhaps, right? So I'll click on this, I'll Control C, I'll come here, I'll Control V to come here, I'll change the color to black so that it will align, right? And then I will now add the next page. Now, what is the next page? What do I want to add as the next page? The next page I want to add is a statement or quote why they need to buy this, right? So, or why they need to take my course. So I can add something like this. I can simply say, please, anybody that is not hearing me, help them, please. I can simply say, what's the first thing I have there? Become a pro marketer in 14 days. Learn how to apply the most strategic methods in marketing to achieve business goals. So now I can simply tell them, businesses need marketers understand strategy. Okay. Simply learn all proven strategies in this. Is only possible you think is. Now, this is like a quote, or someone is asking if Canva phone can do it. My dear, as much as you can do everything with phone. Honestly, like Mekus replied you, phone will be really stressful, very, very stressful. So I just advise you just use a PC, right? So I can use this. It's actually too big for my liking. I want to reduce the font size. I want to increase this to look like this, and I want it to be in the centralized, right? I can decide to make it look this way. I can decide to add a small video. Let me see an element. I can decide to go and add a small video that has a mild background of what we are doing. So let me see. I can see white background video. We have a video like that is free. Yahoo Pro. Okay, this one looks free. So I can drag this and I can use it to replace the background. So what do we have there? Is it playing? Okay, so I'm going to detach that from the background now. I don't like the video, it's too plain. I need something that, yeah. So I can add this to my background, just to, make it have, just to give it some, make it have some small life, right? Businesses need marketers who understand strategy. You can simply learn all proven strategies in 14 days, full stop. Okay, I need to put a space there and bring this down. It's only impossible if you think it is, right? Now, this is like just is a light statement of what I want them to know. I'll change my font to this or leaks pattern. No, I'm changing it to this TT hooves, and I'm going to make it like this. Now, of course, this is also optional. You can choose to add this, you can choose not to add that, right? And I want to add another page. Maybe this page color is going to be what color now? So I'm going to add a page. Now, my next page I'm adding will be the key benefits or results they will gain, right, from using my product or from using my what's it called, my course, or from taking the course, right? So I can do this. I can copy this again and paste here and change the color to white, and then I can see, I can go to text. You see how we're designing this thing from scratch. We only use the templates for the very first place, right? What you will gain. Achieve 14 days. Now, this is where I want to state what they will achieve in 14 days, right? What can these people achieve in 14 days? Because people want to know, what am I going to achieve, right? Using this, your own product or your service. And then I can simply add the first thing. Let's say maybe gets my, you know how marketers can be, right? Get my print strategy that's used for over 500 clients. Right, off the top of my head. So I'm saying get my proven strategy that I have used for over 500 clients, right? That is the first thing you stand to gain. I'm going to reduce the size again. Okay, so I'm answering the questions as I'm doing this. So Okoro Paul is saying, when I copy a previous page, does it not copy the page and not with the content? And must you copy the page? Is there no short button to use for that? Okoro, what I've been doing is I have been creating a new page. If I have to duplicate a page, what I've been doing is I have been adding a new page. I can simply duplicate a page. How do I duplicate a page? This is the page, and this is duplicate. If I duplicate it, you see it comes out with the content. I hope you can see. Let me reduce this so you can see it. Do you see? A page comes out with the content, but I'm not duplicating the pages. What I am doing is that, so I'm going to delete this. What I'm doing is that I'm adding a new page. How am I adding a new page? I simply click on add. It will only take the color from the previous page. Every other thing will be empty. That's because I'm trying to do it from scratch so that you can see it. If you choose to duplicate your page, that's fine. You can duplicate the page, use the text and whatever you have there and continue with it. It's perfectly fine, however you want to do it. Right. So now this is me saying what you can achieve in 14 days. I'm going to change this to yellow to really bring out the color, to continue with branding. So I say get my proven blueprint strategy that I've used for over 500 clients. That is one thing, that is one benefit. I can add the second benefit. I can say, what's the second benefit now? Access to top marketers working. Now, these are things that will attract people working for the big firms, right? Get access to top marketers working for the big firms, like let's name some banks for credibility sake, like Access, let's say Access Bank, like Access Bank. Let's see Dangote and others. So what's the size here? 15. So I'll make this font size 15 as well. What's the font? I have to change this font to the font we have been using, which is TT Hoops. I'll change this to TT Hoops as well. I'll reduce this. I will drop this here. Now I want to add 4 benefits to this particular screen. Is the website created from Canva viable for international marketing? Very viable. It works very well. This is more like a landing page now, right? But it works really well for practically anything you want to use it for. But of course, if you want to be very serious, you might want to use something else. But of course, Canva works really, really fine. So I've written 2 things. Now I will have to add an image for these 2 things so that it really interprets what I have here. So I have already told them they will get my blueprint, so I can go to elements. I'm trying to be fast so we can see what this looks like. So I can see blueprints. Let me just look for blueprint. Definitely you will have something better. You have to have a thought out process. So let's say blueprints. Okay, now this is a blueprint. This is more like blueprint of building, right? So I'm going to write a book. Let's say a book. So let's use this. Let me use this for the sake of time. So I can put this here. I can place this here, get my blueprint. So I can place this and I can centralize this together. So I'll position and I'll put them in the center. I see get access to top marketers. So I'm going to type marketers here. Definitely you'll put a picture of a prominent marketer that is in your, that you know or have. Now me, I'm going to be using icons, but you want to use humans, right? If I click to photos, you can see a couple of pictures of certain people, right? Who I assume are marketers in their field, okay? Or if I go to free pick, I can still go to free pick again. Then I can type black marketer. Okay, so I like this guy. Although I would like to use this picture in where I am talking about myself. So I'm going to save this picture first. I'm going to save image as black marketer. No, it's not going to save. Show me an AVIF file. So I'm going to copy this image. So copy this image for the sake of speed. You can simply copy your image and you can paste. It will come up to your uploads, right? You can copy the image and you can paste and to simply come down to your uploads, right? And I want to use someone that has other pictures. Now, because I'm talking about other marketers, so I want a picture of multiple people. this has white people. I don't advise you use white people, right? Always use something that connotes our own Africa. But for the sake of this particular, let me see if I can find a group of black marketers. So let's see. Let me write black marketers. Let's see if I will see more than one. Okay, so I have a picture here. Let me use this one. I think I like this one. And I mean, for the sake of this class, right? Let me use that picture. I can come here. I'll cancel this. I can paste it. But remember pasting, okay? And then what do I want to do now? I want to put let me use a frame to fix all of these things. So I'm going to put a frame. So this class is being recorded, so you can always go back to it and get, access to all of these things. So I'm going to use a round frame this time around. So I'll put a frame. I can bring this down. I'll shape this up. I'll insert my picture into my frame, right? I can use a frame that has a color, so that colors can come out. So let me type circle frames, round frames, I don't know, whichever one. Yeah, I love this one. So I'm going to detach this. And I'll use this frame. I like this one. I think it gives me color. Oh no, let me use this one. Gives me option to explore my color, so I can change this to yellow. And then I can insert my image into the frame. I can reduce the frame size. Right. So it means I have to be consistent with using frame. So I will have to put a frame here as well. So I will change that book. I will change this book, and I will duplicate this frame. You see, duplicate and drag and put here, right? So I'll bring this here. Let me fix this here. Let me cancel this. That's this. I can simply press. Okay. I will press alternate, and I will duplicate, and I will drag, right? And I will get another frame. So just to be sure I'm staying in touch, I want to be sure these two guys are on the same line. Yes, they look on the same line. These two also are looking on the same line. I can close this. So I'm going to do just two things, or three. I'll just do three. I'll just do three on this page, and we can then do the rest, right? So I can put a book. I'm not going to use icon. I'm going to use a picture. I will remove this guy, and then I'll look for a book. You can see different books here. I need just a single book that serves as my blueprint. So I can decide to insert this one. You see? So I can decide to insert that one, right? And then I can alternate and drag out and add one last benefit. Yeah. So let me make these 3 lines. Let me also reduce this to 3 lines. Then I will remove this. So what's the last benefit we are giving to them? Get access to top marketers, get my proven blueprint strategy. What's the last thing? So I'll type. Come on, guys, help me now. I can see get opportunities. Get opportunities. Yeah, mentorship. Yeah. Get 24 hours mentorship. Good, thank you for that very brilliant idea. Mentorship works perfectly. I reduce the size back to 15, right? And then I look for an image that also talks about mentorship, okay? And I place the image in there, right? Internship opportunity. I was thinking about that. Get opportunity to, okay, let's add internship. Get 24 hours mentorship from the best in the field. Opportunity to intern the best. Now, these are off the top of my head. Definitely, you must have had your own well thought out offers for your people, right? And then you now type them here. Okay, so I'm going to change this font. This is Canvas Sans. I'm going to change it to TTO so that it works perfectly. Yep, exactly. Exactly. No, center works very well for me, right? And I will do what? These things are not aligned, so I have to align them. That's where the work is, the alignment, right? And I'm getting opportunity, I'm getting mentorship, so an opportunity to intern. So let me see, mentor and mentee, black mentor and mentee. Let's just, so notice how I'm using black, because that's the keyword to get black images. Of course, you'll be using something that is relevant to your own field, right? So let me use an image. This one is not free. Let me use this one, like this one. I'm going to copy the image. I'm going to come down here, I'll paste, then I'll drag in. Quite simple, right? Quite simple to do. Okay, there's yellow shining everywhere. So I'm now thinking, what if I make this white instead of yellow? It's shining too much. Yeah. Oh, no. Now this one will be leaks pattern. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So I think this works for me. Let me just arrange these guys. So I'll click on that and I'll click on position and I will tidy up so they all be in the middle and in the right position. I'll click on, I will hold my shift. Remember, you're holding your shift and then you're positioning them all right. Okay. So I've positioned them quite all right. I think I have, and then I'll position it horizontally. Then I will drag so that they stay under their different images. Quite all right. Okay, looks good. Yeah, looks good to me. So the next thing now is my next page, right? There's a space here that I do not like. So I might want to group all of this. Grouping, you simply hold shift and click on all of them and group, right? I want to group all of this and I want to shift it down to the middle of the page. So I'll position it in the middle and center. Okay, that top is the middle. Because of that line, I'll shift it down here. Definitely, you want to add more benefits because people want benefits that you want to exhaust your benefit list, right? So that, you know, people who want to click or want to use your product are aware of the benefits that they will get. That is there. So I'm going to place it here. What you can achieve in 14 days, right? Now I simply add a page. Okay, the next thing is to add another page. Now, what's the next page I am adding? What's the next page I am adding? What's the next thing I am saying? Right, this is where you now introduce yourself, right? Where you now introduce yourself, you that is selling the course. Who are you, right? I can now change this again to white. Not white, this color. See, bring it down. Control V here. Change it to black. And I can now decide to add another text and say, why should you trust me? question mark, right? Why should you trust me? I already added the background video. Uduak, you are not following up. Look at, there's a video here. See. Why should you trust me? That's the question, right? And then I will now add another frame and put myself, right? You want to put your picture this time around. So, because you are the person that you're now marketing yourself, okay? You are now trying to say, because who are you that people should trust you? Why should people bring out their hard-earned money to buy your course? I can now decide to put this frame here. Why should you trust me? Change this to black. If black works, this white is, I don't like it shiny too much. Yeah, I like this one. I love this one. Why should you do what? Trust me. And then I put a picture. I go to uploads, and then I drag this guy. Now, this is not me, but I want to use this as me. Okay. Now I say, why should you do what? Trust me. And I now want to write a very quick this thing about myself, right? Why you should trust me. Because of course you need to trust what I'm giving to you. My name is blah, 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 blah. Jafet. Marketer, who has been a seasoned marketer. Over decades. Okay, let's not use decades. For over 20 years, right? Experience. First things first, you've told them you have experience. I have managed marketing strategies. You know, just want to state some of these things. I will not type all in full. I can round up for biggest brands in several industries. This is where you now list some of your brands, right? Including, let's say, Coca-Cola. Now you see, you want to list brands that people know. Let's spell Coca-Cola again. Coca-Cola. However that is spelled. So let's say Coca-Cola, Access Bank. Now listing brand that people know. Dangote, right? Dangote Holdings. This is to build credibility. Remember, Dangote Holdings. Let's say who again can we mention? Let's look for top industry. Now, Coca-Cola is in beverage industry. Access Bank is in the financial state. Dangote Holdings is in manufacturing and production. Let's even add NNPC. Let's say NNPC. Oh, no, we don't know. NNPC oil and gas. This is cool. Now, what are you saying? You've already said you've handled marketing. You've been a marketer for over 20 years. You've done for brands in different industries. You're now mentioning different industries that you've done your branding for, right? And then you list and then you continue. NNPC and a host of others, right? You see how I mentioned the top of them and a host of others, right? And then you keep stating why people should trust you. Now, this is at your discretion. Whatever you have, whatever experience that you have to state it down here. So I'm going to increase I'm going to copy all of and highlight all of this, change the font, and then put the font size at, let's say, maybe 15, right? Or let's say maybe 20. And then I'm going to put this like this. Okay. Do I like it? Yes, I like it. And there's so much white space there. I can put it like this. Okay. And then I continue. Now, this is why people should do what? Should trust you. Right? Why should people trust you? Now, the next page will most likely be a testimonial page, right? And then I'm going to duplicate. For someone who was asking that time, I'm going to duplicate and I'm going to push it down so that it comes here. And then I can now see, don't take my word for it, right? hear what others have to say. Or I can say, hear from some of um what? So students that have taught that you have written in the past, hear from some of our my head is not clicking. Our past students, okay, that's not so strong. I need something strong. Hear from some of our clients, okay. Hear from some of our clients. Okay, let's say clients in the past, or let's say students in the past. Right, so let's say students, satisfied clients, or yeah, from some of our certified, yeah, let's say certified students. So we certified this set of students, and we reduce the font size a little, and we add images of students that can give testimonials. Right now, on group this, I can add as many images as possible. I can make it 4 or 5. You just want to add their headshots, right? I can still put that image. Where is that guy? I can still use this image and I write his name and I say whatever. Let's say maybe let's say I came to the ground this in came you came the most sought after. Let's just use that, right? So let's just use that. And I can now put the person's name. Remember, you want to put their name. This is now in quotes. I can now decide to add a shorter text and add their name, right? Let's say maybe his name is Jimo Rashid. I'll put Jimo Rashid. My name, the name I use. Let's say Jimo Rashid, right? And I can change the color to yellow. Right? I'll do the same for the other students as well. Okay, now it is at your discretion to work on this. I'm trying to be fast. I'm rounding off. Okay. Oh, yeah, I promised 1 hour, but I've stayed more than 1 hour. Now, this is your testimonial page, right? And then you want to add another page where you're giving them the offer. So look at the testimonial page. I didn't design it down till the end, but I'm sure you understand why I didn't do that. Yeah, I can just copy and paste. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let me just group and then let me copy this. Oh no, let me just duplicate. So I'll delete this, then I will duplicate. I will just duplicate this and I'll drag it here. I'll do the same for this. Drag it here. Right? So I just duplicated this and I just used it for the different students, right? And I can, simply change the color and change the images. And, I can still change the frame. Maybe I don't want to use a red frame, a round frame for this one. I can decide to use a square frame, right? Better if I use a square frame. I can decide to say, okay, let me use a square frame for this one. I'll put that guy's picture. So I can put, okay. Same thing with this guy. So I'll just, hold my alternate key, drag, my alternate key, drag. right. Okay. Works, right? Works quite fine. And then this page is where I might now probably be giving them the offer that I've already mentioned at the top, right? And I can decide to, say, let me take this out. I'm going to take this out. I can now decide to come here and I see, what was the thing I had at the first? Become a pro marketer in 14 days, right? Blah, 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 blah. And then what did I remove? Oh, no. Control Z. It's this one. And I can state here, I state here now, which is my call to action. Advantage of this opportunity, right? And first is where I'm giving them my offer, right? And I'm coming here and I'm saying enroll session cost let's say 2,000 naira. Let's say 10,000 naira. Just 10,000 naira only. Right? So they can see how much that they can use to get this course, right? So just 10,000 naira only, you get this course, okay? And then I can decide to add maybe a timer, right, to end this particular page. So let me go to elements. Let me see if I have a timer. Let's see, 30 minutes timer. If I'll get a free one. Let's see, timer, 30 minutes. I don't need a frame this time around. I need all. And most of them are not free. So we can't use a timer, right? If not, I would have asked that we use a countdown timer. Let's see, 30 minutes. Now you can see it as a video. Okay. We could have used one of them, but I don't think any of them is free. So we can just create a call to action in a different way now, right? We can see, take advantage of this. So let me shift this to the right. Let me keep this at the right this time around. Take advantage. We go to square. Let's pick this shape, right? We add it here. Change the color to black. And then we add our text. And our text will be what was it? Sign up now. Okay. So our text will now be sign now. And we'll change it to white. And make it bold. Change the font to this guy. I will place it back here. Right. Sign up now. Okay. By telling people that you can sign up now with this particular button. Get our approving cost for just let's make that 10,000 naira very bold. So let's increase that to say 10,000 naira. Can make it even red color. I don't know if red works. Right? Make it bold. Increase the size. Yeah, red works perfectly for just 10,000 naira only. Right? And then we can add another text that says, so let's add a text, or let's duplicate this one that says, So I'll change everything to black. Ends 0000 on the first September. Right, so I'll increase this, I'll reduce all of them, same font size, and I'll place it here. So they know when the offer is ending, right? I can make this color red again so that they will see it. Offer ends on 12 midnight, right? Sunday, 1st of September, right? And then I can put an image here that looks more like a persuasive image. So let's see, what do I do? I'm trying to round up so we can end this session. This is my last page, right? And let's see. I want to add an image here for this offer. Let me make this right. Let me also make this. This is right. Okay, this should be in the middle. So let's add an image here. Grab this opportunity now. Let's see. Let's add a book. Let me just add a book, right? Which is representing the course. Let's see. We are adding a book that represents this course. So let's add this one, even though I don't like it. But let's just add it for the purpose of, I think I've seen something better. Let's add this one. Just to wrap this up, right? I add this one. Definitely, you will definitely do this in a more careful way, right? And then I have this. Or better still, I can add a mock-up. Let me use a mock-up. I can use a full mock-up. I don't know if there's any free full mock-up here. You can see some mock-ups. Can't find anything I want. Okay, right, but you can add a mock-up and then you have this looking like this. Now, you want to add a link to this guy, right? So that when people click on this thing, they will be able to click, whenever they are clicking on this link, to take them to where you want them to sign up. Maybe the link will be taking them to wherever you're taking them to. Maybe you have maybe they are coming to, if they sign up, they are joining, they are going to maybe you have an account with, let's say, the Paystack. Maybe you have a Paystack link, or you have a Stellar, and whatever link that people are going to be able to pay money. You can simply come here, right? You see this button, which I have done. I will group them together now. I will click on this and this, and then I will click on group. So I have grouped them together. They are now one page, right? I can simply click on this and on group. So I can now embed a link to this. I can embed a link to this sign up button, right? I can now say link, and then I will just put the link, whichever link I have. Say maybe I have a link. Let me just copy a link. Let me just copy this link. I can copy this link, then I can embed that link here. You can see display mode off, and I'll click on it. And you can see there's a link there, right? And there's a link attached to this, which is the sign up now. I can remove the underline and the link will still be there, right? I can embed the link also to this button, just in case they don't tap the sign up directly, they tap only the button, okay? Or better still, I just do what? Group them. I've added the link, but if you click on this button now, since it is grouped, the link will tap. Same thing with the one at the top, right? Same thing with the one at the top. You simply embed the link as well. Right? Look at link. You can see link here. You click on link, you place link, you click on done, right? And then I can remove this underline, because once you put the link, it will underline it. I remove it by clicking the text and going to underline at the top, move the underline, and then group it. Grouping by holding shift. I'll hold my shift down, press it, and click on left click on the two things. That's left click on the text, left click on the icon, and then click on group, and it is grouped, right? And I think we are wrapping up with this. Then let's preview. Let's preview what our design looks like. So we can now preview. If I preview this, right, I can see what it looks like. Now, this is what I have created will look like when someone is viewing it. So you can see what it looks like, right? Okay, I'm satisfied with this. All right, I can preview what it will look like on a mobile phone. So let's see what it looks like on mobile phone. This is what it will look like on a mobile phone. I'm perfectly fine with this. Maybe I didn't arrange this to be centralized, which is what I will do, right? You can see how it all looks. I can then adjust it to suit. So here's some of our certified students. Oh, this is not arranged properly. I would have to rearrange that. Definitely, you have to check what is not properly arranged, and you can see what it looks like. And I'm very, very fine with this. It's all bold. It's all looking pretty good, right? Aside maybe that other text where I have to do some adjustments. So I'm going to close this, and then I can always adjust this. Why is it not appearing fine? Right, I can position fine. They are all arranged very well. Okay, so let me group this together. Group. 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 So let's say I have done that. Let me preview again. Exactly. So you see how it appears now. I have, so you want, I mean, I like to put a maximum of 3 or 4. If not, they will be very tiny. Remember, when you want to check it on phone, right? You see, it's on resize on mobile. If I don't click resize on mobile to make it look like this on phone, which you don't want. So you have to resize on mobile. Automatically resizes it to be mobile size, right? And you can see what this looks like. And I have what I have here. I can see the images of the people. I can see all of this. I can see my link, and I'm good to go, right? So I will close this now. And all I have to do is, I will come to this top of the screen. You see publish websites. I'll click on publish websites, right? And you can see resize on mobile definitely automatically, right? And if I click on publish website, you can see the URL. This is what the URL will look like, hybrid digital. So I already created a domain. So you are going to see where they are going to ask you to use a custom domain if you are doing it for the first time. Please just use their own Canva domain for free. It's completely free. Canva allows you to host 5 websites on your domain. You can host 5 websites on your domain. So this is one landing page on their free domain. I can host 4 other ones on this my own free domain. It's very easy. Just like me now, my own is hybriddigital.mycanva.sites, right? Definitely because I'm using free. Okay, I will come here and I will edit the URL. I don't want this download page, blah, blah, blah. It's too long. That's what they are giving to me. So all I have to do is I have to edit it. I have to remove this download page, website, blah, 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 blah. And I'll simply say, okay, let's say become a marketing. That's the link, right? Now, you can see get a new domain. You can do that. So what my URL is going to be hybriddigital.mycanva.site /becoming a marketing pro, because that is the URL. Now, because of what the keyword I'm using, becoming a marketing pro, right? I can be, of course, I can just simply say become a marketing pro works for me, or a marketing professional. A professional makes the URL very long. So I'll just keep it on become a marketing pro, which is what I have. I'll go to my publish settings, right? And then I'll put my description, my website description, right? Which is of course what I have, what am I offering people? What do I want them to do? Become a marketing professional. Learn all the skills you need to market any product industry. This is what people will see initially, right? As my page description. Am I okay with that? I think I'm fine, right? Browser tab preview. What would they see on the browser tab? I can see call the marketing professional. Still the same thing. I can see yeah, call a marketing professional for the sake of this class. Become a marketing professional. Am I done with all of this? Yes, I am done. Have I seen these preview settings? I have seen it. Am I okay with what I have? I have seen it. I'll simply click on publish website and this will be published, right? And then I can use this URL to paste it anywhere. That is this URL now that I have. Where's the URL again? Change to this thing again. Right? And then if I click on publish website, it will publish. Preparing my design. And boom, I have it, right? And I can simply copy my URL and let me paste it to you guys so you can access it by yourselves. I'll paste the URL in the chat session. I can shorten it using bit.ly, right? I can shorten that link using bit.ly, or just access it via that guy, right? And then I can click on view websites and it's going to open my page. Can you see it? Become a marketing pro, something I just designed on Canva. See how beautiful it looks? See how it looks professional, right? And it was done on Canva. I've done a landing page, right? You can add more pages, but of course you don't want it to be too long. If you have an offer, maybe you have a money back guarantee, you can always add it, get your money back, all of those things, blah, 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 blah. And you have your landing page ready. Is there any question? I've overdone my time, but I think it was worth it. Or don't you think so? Yes, K-Paul.
Good morning.
Morning.
I really appreciate the class so far, and I say a big well done to you and a big thank you to you. And please, my question is there going to be a video version for this that can be sent to us, maybe that can be posted on our Telegram group, sir?
Yes, the class has been recorded from start to finish. Admin will send you guys the video. You can always go to the video to look at the processes again.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
It's a great job that you have done for us today, and God bless you richly.
All right, thank you so much. Is landing page for websites only? Florence, landing page. I mean, what's a landing page? Landing page is like a standalone page where you want to get people to sign up for something, take an action. So it's more like a website. It has its own link. So yes, kind of. Okay, I think two people's hands are raised. Let me quickly take their question. Babatunde Emmanuel, your hand is raised. After Babatunde Emmanuel, okay, your hand is down. Ogechi Moses,
okay.
yes.
No. Thank you. I thought you have acknowledged my hands. That's why I just put down my hand.
Very good.
Yeah, please, how do you create a BITL for this so that you can shorten the The
Okay,
link.
you have to have a bit.ly account. So let me just simply log into my own. I have a bit, so simply sign up to bit.ly. I have an account already. Let me go into my own bit.ly account and shorten this link for you so you can see it. Let me share this other screen where I have my bit.ly. So I'll come to bit.ly. I think you need to have an account. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, so this is it. Okay, I think sometimes you don't even need to get an account. I don't even know again. So you think you might not need to create an account, right? See, I'm not logged in. So you just go to bit.ly. That's bitly.com, right? bitly.com, which is what I have here. And then I will copy that link. This is the place. I will paste my long URL here, Control V, and I will get my link for free. Okay, you need to have an account. It's taking me into my account. Yeah, you need to have an account. Okay, so I will just simply log into my bit.ly account. This is my account. Yeah, I know. This is me. Yeah. So it has shortened the link for me already, right? I can simply copy the link, okay? So this is it. You can see the link, my Canva site or blah, 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 blah. You usually have about how many free links in a month? Can't remember. So if you create an account, you see create link, I go to create link, right? I put in my URL, the long URL, right, which I want. Title is optional. I don't want to add any title. You can put a custom back half. So maybe I want to customize it. I can see bit.ly.become a pro. Be a marketing pro. Let's see. So that is not still long, right? So let me say be a marketing pro. And I click on create. Destination looks like, oh, okay. So I've already used, because I've already entered the link, I will not be able to use it, do it again. So I've already created the link here. And well, this is a short link, so I'll just copy it. I've shortened the link already, right? So you just simply click on shorten link after creating your account, and this is my short link. Instead of that long link, I just have a short link. I could have, done it the first time and added a custom back half, but you saw it, right? So yeah, that's it. Okay, Moses, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the class. The class was well explanatory. So my question is, after the last page for the landing page, can we also add maybe a contact address or something? Do you get maybe a phone number, a contract address? Like, is it compulsory?
No, at your discretion. That's at your discretion, but I don't think I advise that you do that. But I mean, you can. It's at your discretion. If you feel like you want to add a contact page at the end of it, that's fine. You can add a contact page. That's okay. Perfect. All right, Kepo, your hand is still up. I think that was for your previous question. Is there any other question? Yes, Kayode Oyawusi. Yes, Kayode. Your hand is up. I can't hear you if you're speaking. Kayode, are you speaking? I can't hear you if you are. They call my life. Okay, I think that's the much I'm going to take for today. Thank you guys so much. Can a Google form link be added to it for data collection? Yes, it can. Can we use this landing page to get international clients? Of course, design it to international standard and you can use it to get international clients. Jesus Christ. Amina Mohammed, what's today's topic? Amina, I believe you saw the flyer. Whatever is on the flyer is what we treated today. Yes. So if you can go back and look at the flyer that was posted, and that's what we treated today. All right. Good to have you guys here. I think I need to the admin. Some people are asking for the Telegram link. I don't know. Do you want to? I don't know about that, right? If you have a Telegram link, maybe you can join. Right? That's on the admin. So thank you guys so much for today's session. It was really nice having this time with you. Yes, I exceeded my time. I planned to spend 1 hour, but normal. I knew I was not going to be able to spend 1 hour.